I love cooking up recipes from staples I already have in my fridge. So let's start the fridge raid first. I've got kale, feta, tomatoes, eggs, and 3 colors of bell pepper. Can you guess what I'm gonna make? Shakshuka. It's a perfect breakfast, lunch, or dinner in my book. Let's talk about shakshuka. It is a North African and Middle Eastern dish. It's basically a delicious tomato sauce, with eggs baked in it. So it's appropriate for everything from breakfast to brunch to lunch to dinner to a midnight snack. It's just absolutely incredible. And I'm starting the veggies now. So I have onions that are sliced along with red, yellow, and orange bell peppers. So I'm actually gonna turn the heat up to high. And now that the veggies are starting to go, I'm gonna add some sliced garlic. Now I wanna cook the veggies for about 2 to 3 minutes until the edges start to blacken and they develop some amazing flavor. So I'll add the next group of ingredients. Cherry tomatoes. This really is primarily a tomato sauce. And I love using the cherry tomatoes because I like the way they break open when they cook. And then about a tablespoon of tomato paste, along with some crushed red pepper. Give it some spice. And I'll stir this in. All right, the tomatoes are starting to burst open, so I'm gonna add a ½ cup of chicken broth, just to add a little bit of liquid to the situation. Then I have some torn kale just to add a little bit of green. And I'll stir this around, make sure the kale is totally mixed in. Look, I love how kale just turns bright green just a few seconds after it hits a sauce like this. Okay, this is looking so good. So I'm gonna turn the heat down, put the lid on, and I'm gonna let this simmer for about 9 to 10 minutes. Okay, so it's time to add the eggs to the shakshuka, but look at this sauce, Alex.
Wow.
It's very bell pepper forward, I might say. You can also do just a real traditional chunky, almost like a marinara sauce. I love the peppers though. So to add the eggs, I cracked 6 eggs into a bowl, and I'm gonna make 6 little kind of semi-wells. Get the eggs into each well. Salt and pepper on each egg. Okay, Alex, come look at this real quick before the lid goes on so you can see the little whites are already starting to cook. So I'm gonna put the lid on and let this finish cooking for about 5 minutes for the eggs to set. This is going to be tasty. We're gonna lift off the lid and see what we see.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the heat. Obviously you don't stir or anything, you just leave it as it is. But is that beautiful, Alex?
That is gorgeous.
Now you can just dive in right away. I'm actually gonna add some feta, crumbled feta cheese, just emphasizing the sauce portions so the chunks don't totally cover the eggs. And the feta is just gonna get kind of soft and creamy. And of course, you need a little pop of green. So I've got parsley. Sprinkle that all over. I think shakshuka is a beautiful dish, don't you?
Yes, it's so interesting looking.
I happen to have a growling stomach right now. Depending on your appetite, you can have 1 egg or 2. Oh my gosh, I just don't want the egg to fall apart. Ready, set.
Wow.
Ooh, that is 1 soft egg right there. Delicious. Tear off a piece of this bread. I love crispy, crunchy, crispy bread. All right, that's it. Shakshuka. Peppers, onions, garlic, tomatoes, cheese, and there goes the egg yolk.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I have to do it. This is what shakshuka is all about.